Watch yourself, Padres. You're getting too close.
We are under the... We get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Jose De Leon, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The third baseman.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Danny Freeman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Bruh, you guys are pathetic.
Way to square that thing up, man.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for himself.
And this will not be in time as he's into 3rd base safely.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Trevor Story steps in now, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Attaboy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Damn.
Perfect throw, and they got him at 2nd.
I think they're going to continue trying to apply pressure on this pitcher who has struggled. But the problem here is that by getting caught, you've basically gotten him off the hook. He's not getting a lot of outs, so...
Now batting, Danny Freeman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ball.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved it.
Digging in once again, Danny Freeman will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready for another chance. Danny Freeman. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Danny.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Now batting.
All right, one time,
David
one
Dahl
time.
to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Go straight.
Hey, get your pitch up
Ready
there.
with the
Come on
1-0.
now.
Swung on and missed.
1-1.
1-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Blackman on
big
second.
guy.
Freeman
Good pitch,
is over at first with one away. In for strike two.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Settling in now, Danny Freeman. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
2-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch off, well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-0 the final tonight. Colorado blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Tyler Carpenter gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jose De Leon couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Luis Castillo is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Into the box, Danny Freeman. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rockies strand 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Leading off the inning, Danny Freeman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Freeman.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscle.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Rockies 5 and the Reds 3. At first now with 1 away, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. But still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Colorado used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Gray earns his team-leading 11th win. Chris Davinsky wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sonny Gray gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So striding forward now, Danny Freeman. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here we go now, huh?
First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score.
Hey, be patient.
Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center.
And that one is gone.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now to the plate, Danny Freeman will swing it from the left side right here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Now batting.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
David Dahl to the plate now. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. In now, Danny Freeman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
117
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Okay, then.
Digging in now, Danny Freeman. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it on to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado as it remains an 8-0 ball game.
Some point in July. Okay, I don't know what day we're in, but still. I'm not used to getting this kind of production off of myself.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Oh, wait.
Looking to send him packing again.
Why?
Popped him up.
The Reds are trash. The Cubs are in first place.
Is under it.
Fuck you, Story. I got it.
But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should.
From the
Anytime
Cubs
you
to
can
the
come into
Reds.
somebody else's
Bias.
ballpark and sweep a
That
three-game
does not
tilt,
sound right.
you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Colorado took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very
At least
end.
go to Colorado.
Pablo
Help me
Lopez
out, 'cause
hangs
Story
win
ain't
number
doing
11
shit.
on his
So,
line as he
what's up?
struck out 13 in this
And we're
one.
paying
So
him
that
a
just
stupid
about
amount of
does it
money
for Mark
for
DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.
production.
I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
This team's only in first place, not because of the starting pitching or our bullpen. Our pitching sucks. Our bullpen's trash. It's because of one person only. Him.
The final line score
These
for the
Rockies
ball
are
game
only
this
doing
afternoon.
good because of
For the
this kid
victorious
right there.
Rockies, 8 runs
Their third
on
baseman.
13
The reasons
hits.
why
No errors. They
they're going
left
to be
11
in the
men
playoffs
on base.
again this year. Win the second division title since he got called up. Win their second World Series title since he got called up. And that is more than they would ever have in their whole entire life. The Rockies have not made a playoff appearance, World Series appearance since their 2009 sweep. Well, when they got swept by the Red Sox in 2009. Oh, ain't that the rematch that I'm trying to avoid? Well, kind of any of these games, honestly, because these were all playoff teams. The Reds, the Indians were the World Series team. The Nationals were worse. The Reds were better than the Rockies. Still made it. The Diamondbacks. Oh, these were all playoff teams from last year. Hopefully get everything on track. At their bullpen, starting pitching. For the first time ever, I'm going to see Miguel Andujar hit with the Colorado Rockies. Of course, hitting 289. And you're DHing. Hey, I'm batting third, so...
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Colorado Rockies and the Cleveland Indians. The Rockies look for their 7th straight victory next. Randy Dobnak, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together. So
he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Let it fly now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. Boom goes the dynamite. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one.
Striding in, Danny Freeman, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. In to score the runner from third. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Come on, Danny, one time. Here we go.
The designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Two men on, 2 out, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey,
0-1, here it comes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Tapia over at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. High and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 3-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now in the box, Danny Freeman. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Danny Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Rockies pick up win number 70 to top the division. Jeff Hoffman earns the win, his 2nd. Randy Dobnik was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. Chris Devenski closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 11 runs, 13 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Rockies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Shane Bieber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping in, Danny Freeman. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So stepping in, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 196 for his career, as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Odor's tag is there, and they've got the out at second base. Digging in, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up. Now a swinging bunt. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carried.
Did I get it?
On the warning track.
Damn.
He makes the catch.
Disappointment.
Ready now, Danny Freeman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, that ball was
every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Colorado hosts road win number 40 on the year. Tommy Kahnle gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Chris Devenski earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th. And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 28, Danny Freeman.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Moustakas is there to second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
There goes his hit streak, by the way.
Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen.
Boy.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. Could be a low-scoring affair with these two on the mound. First pitch is next. Pablo Lopez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this day.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base pad. He's a stolen base threat.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. He'll enter play at 313. 16 homers and 47 RBIs. Line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Wow, we're only 2 batters in.
Striding into the box, Danny Freeman. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 197 in his career. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Kobe.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
He knew it too.
Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Find the ball.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Right, squared up that ball.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Torreyes at second. Freeman at first. 2 out in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now for the Reds, Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sonny Gray.
Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Danny Freeman.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Danny Freeman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Ryan McMahon now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Cincinnati used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sonny Gray earns win number 7 on the season.
Got 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy. ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Danny Freeman. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Let's go, big dog.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He hits it high. He hits it deep.
It is out of here. .122 on the season.
So a 2-run shot to left center, the 198th of his career, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Danny Freeman.
From the belt, the pitch. back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as this brings us now a 7-0 ball game.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Tyler Mahle enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Dahl is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready once again, Danny Freeman. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's tarrying. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. No hits to this point.
Nick Castellanos.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Aristides Aquino. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Call that a base hit or an error? What? How is that an E5?
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
That's how you answer back.
So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career. And they've taken a one-run lead.
Stupid error. Going for a ball that looks like
Here's
a base
Javier
hit.
Baez.
Called
He
an
was a
error.
ground-out
That's
victim
clutch.
last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of
do
this
that
game.
during the game.
Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has one. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Freeman. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Senzel's got it. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there.
Everyone knows how to play
Possible tying
offense.
run is erased on the double
Oh,
play.
boo-hoo. Big whoop. It's not his fault.
12-11 final in this ball game. The Reds came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Raisel Iglesias.
I was not expecting a fireworks game like that, but shit. Got it. What else I do to us? That's right. I think we got swept by the Reds. Yep, we got swept by Cincinnati. TC for 4 games. Yeah, okay. How many he's gonna play in the series? Nah, bunting's not my game.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Trash.
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curve. It's not a true curveball.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but...
In now for Colorado, Danny Freeman. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's...
is swung on and driven out to right center field. Get out. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5
Nationals
prior
find
to
themselves
that.
third
Yeah,
in the
Matty
National
B, you know what,
League
D-Roll, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Freeman is on his way home.
No, I'm not.
But no, he'll put on the brakes and head
Yep.
back to 3rd.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in, Charlie Blackmon, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Good eye.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
From the stretch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I see it. Let's drive it. They have a rip right up there now, huh?
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball.
Good eye.
1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1. Here it is. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. So here now is the pitcher, Ty Blach. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the 0-1. Boyd the double play here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. Striding in for the Rockies, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Scooped up.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Castro to his left. He's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy.
Into the box now, Danny Freeman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Freeman.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Nationals 2.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Justin Wilson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 7 runs to 11 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 19 men on base.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 28, Danny Freeman.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center
Did he do
field.
it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Yes, he did. Let's go.
And
that is
a
200 on his career.
Danny Freeman continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that, and we can feel good about giving him.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Oh, look at Arenado.
No way. No way. Get out of here, Arenado. Get out of here.
As to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so.
Get out of here.
In the books, no score on the show.
No way. Not cool that you do that to me. Get the hell out of Colorado, dude.
Craig Turner, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Goes bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single. Leading off the inning, Danny Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get up.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he is out.
God damn it. God damn, I did not expect
so the batting
that.
order turns over now and set to go.
That's not
Gordon.
fair.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. They get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Stepping up now, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Danny Freeman.
First offering on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, what a stop on the slide.
No way, Turner. No way. Get out of here. Get out of here.
And now for Washington, Jeremy De La Rosa. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Jeremy De La Rosa.
Attempt here. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. At the plate, Danny Freeman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Robles looking up. See you later.
Let's go, Rockies. Let's come up.
2-run shot to straightaway center, number 201 in his career, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and Ribby.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Torreyes shading to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Washington led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Patrick Corbin wins his team-leading 10th game of the year.
13 hits, no errors. They left up.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Pablo Lopez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the I look for is whip, and he has a sub 1.30 whip coming.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Freeman. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
That a way to find that sweet spot right there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with Knox will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against a really good team. If they have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. At the plate, David Dahl. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. In there. Now the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Freeman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away.
Screw tying the game. I want something else.
The first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground is short. This could
That's
be 2.
not what I meant. That is totally not what I meant. That is totally not what I meant by something else. I want something else. That is not what I meant.
Digs in now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Nationals on top, 2-1. Striding in once again, Danny Freeman.
Danny Freeman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Blackman gets his lead at first. Nobody
14 double plays. Yep.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Here's hitting for Washington, number 28, Nolan.
Sharp ground ball to third, right to him, and that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Danny Freeman.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Trevor Story steps in now.
Trevor Story.
Always said, give me one time.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Stepping in, Danny Freeman. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Freeman.
Come on, Biggin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Standing in now, Trevor Story. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's
good eye.
right here.
Ball
Why
go
not?
by.
First base.
Watch him.
High and deep down the left field line.
Safe hit.
And that will end up a foul ball.
More. Hold. Go.
And the runner's breaking for third. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Go.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Job right there.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
13-4 the way this one ends. Colorado scored a lucky 13 in this one. Pablo Lopez earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.